Hello and welcome to NYCryptoTalk. Today's project review is on Bridge Protocol, the secure digital identities on the blockchain. Bridge Protocol is building new tools and standards for businesses, KYC, and ICOs. I've been meaning to do the review of this project for a while since it's been at the ICO stage, and I have now finally had some time to go through the project, through some of the updates that the project has had over the past few months, kind of dig a little deeper into the origin of the project as well as the white paper and the statistics on the tech. Looking at Bridge Protocol and what Bridge Protocol is, a system built for KYC and anti-money laundering (AML) compliance. They are a previous company, and I will go into more details when I go through the project. They originally started as Project ICO. This was a company that had worked on building and working with ICOs through the Know Your Customer and anti-money laundering compliance, working with the projects to get them up and going, and they offered many services. Legal is one of their biggest points in the project, so this is kind of moving from the Project ICO standpoint into Bridge Protocol. Project ICO had worked with some successful ICOs in the past. One of them is Elastos. They actually helped work with Elastos to have a successful ICO. Basically, they helped evaluate the legal and KYC process from their token sale. Their legal group started with the Howey test for securities evaluations, and they wanted to uphold the highest legal standards, basically looking to implement a very secure system for ICOs, and that's where Bridge Protocol comes into play. Bridge Protocol is looking to build a process for a KYC for ICOs as well as legal standardization on the blockchain, and being able to utilize the existing functionality that they had as Project ICO and to build that into legal services, standardization, verification of the ID on the blockchain. So if you go to their website, you can actually see a nice introduction video that gives you kind of a recap of what the project is. Then it talks about how the identity and security is in your hands. They are bridging the interfaces with the NEO framework and allowing users to manage, protect, and utilize sensitive information in new ways. The protocol offers a new standard for whitelist and allows participation in multiple ICO. And the bridge certificates build trust so users can transact with confidence. So basically, through the NEO platform, Bridge Protocol token is IAM. They are an NAP token. I believe they are NAP 8 right now, which is an issue with certain exchanges, which I'll go into later. But they are a NEO-based platform, but they will be working with cross-blockchain implementation, which means that they will be able to work with ICOs on different platforms. So the main components of Bridge Protocol is BIMS, which is the Bridge Identification Management System, which manages issuance, revocation, and verification of identities on the blockchain. Our unique Bring Your Own Key system allows the user to share only the data they select, when they want, and where they want. So this is different than some of the other ID verification platforms where almost all the information is available for the users on the platform. Bridge is trying to keep it very simple, very standardized. They're not trying to overcomplicate things. They are basically building this through the KYC and the AML process so that there's the least amount of information possible, so it won't actually impact users if, God forbid, information became potentially dangerous and was shared. So Bridge Certificates is issued on preset classifications. Users are granted permission to participate through their public address. Tier functionality allows access to contracts through easy integration of code for all ICOs and marketplace agreements. Basically, they can utilize one platform, the Bridge ID, the Bridge Certificate, for multiple KYCs and ICOs. So if multiple ICOs are using the Bridge platform, you no longer need to keep updating your ICO information. This will all be available, and your KYC and your AML information will be already stored on the Bridge Protocol. There's going to be the marketplace, which is where the IAM tokens will allow access to storefronts for legal agreements, ICO templates, verification, development opportunities, and microservices at community-driven cost. So it's going to be an open source marketplace for the Bridge Protocol team to be able to offer services for different companies, such as the legal agreements, the ICO templates, the verification. So they're still going to have similar services as they had at Project ICO, basically offering individuals the functionality to help service render information for an ICO and utilize their existing technology to bridge that gap. No pun intended. Here's a visualization of how the platform works. So the Bridge Protocol has identity portability, universal KYC, and the cross-blockchain standardization. And this is how the IAM token can be utilized. It is a utility token. It has marketplace access, microservices, and fees for system use. Compatibility comes built in with Bridge Protocol. Transactions are run on the private chain, reserving the Neo blockchain for ICO contracts and operational tasks. Bridge is constantly evolving to answer the needs of businesses and individuals. Bridge offers digitalization and automation of legal agreements for easy deployment and seamless integration into blockchain services. So here's how the solution works. This is kind of the round robin or the whole life cycle process. They have the ID management system, the different tier classifications, the compliance strategies, the user protection, and utilizing existing infrastructure integration. Looking at their roadmap, just to give you a kind of an idea of where they've been and where they're going. Q1 2018, they had their requirements and specifications, the testing and evaluation, and the token sale. The Q2 2018, there's the identity management system on the Neo testnet, certificates issued for testing and evaluation. So for Q3, which is having some major information, this is the next quarter that's coming up next month in July. We have identity management systems deployed, Bridge issues for certificates, the compliance framework, testing and evaluation system on the testnet, tier system, logic created for network use. The testnet and the compliance framework will be up and running in Q3. This is big news for the team. Q4, they have the compliance framework acceptance and then the rollout to the mainnet. So hopefully by end of year, they will actually be a live mainnet platform on their own protocol, utilizing Neo just for the ICO services and some of the rendered products that they have. Q1 2019, they have feature additions for certificates, cross-chain interfacing, so this is when they'll be able to work with other platforms such as Ethereum, Icon, EOS, and other platforms that want to utilize the KYC protocol that they offer. And then they will also be looking at other new services offered as well. Q2 2019, they also plan to build the platform to meet customer and user requirements. So obviously enhancements as time goes on. This roadmap will be updated once more information is out there. So looking at their partners, I will go into the article about TrueBlocks and what they're offering. It's a South Korean company. Switch.io, they are in partnership with them. They're currently delisted off the Switch.io network due to the NEP8 token not available yet for Switch.io. They are partnered with blockchain companies and Clarify. And here's some news information about the project if you want to jump into some of this information. Looking at the team, if we go into the team here and then look at the team on Project ICO, you will see that most of the same individuals have moved over from Project ICO into the Bridge Protocol team. The CEO of the project is Steven Hydachak, and he is a finance grad and founder of Project ICO, and he has helped successfully launch many ICOs there. And then there's Andrew Hydachak, who is the CTO, possibly his brother. He has worked with the industrial automation, process systems engineering, and blockchain application development. And then the next two individuals, the blockchain engineer Thomas Lobker and Alexander Guba, who is chief systems architect, are individuals from the City of Zion group, which is a Neo platform community of developers, which I'm a big fan of the City of Zion individuals. So when I see that they're developers, and Thomas Lobker was actually one of the first members of the City of Zion and also one of the winners of the Neo DApp competition. So seeing the individuals from the City of Zion on the team definitely is a big plus. Alexander is also an award-winning full-stack DApp developer. So they do have Neo DApp specialists here on the team for the Bridge Protocol, which is a big plus on my side. And then the rest of the team ranges from different types of experience, from SaaS to advertising to blockchain systems to different types of organizations that they've worked with in the past. The advisor board has a handful of individuals, none of them that actually kind of stand out to me personally. I'm not familiar with them. Obviously, there's no LinkedIn profiles, which would have been nice. As far as the advisor board goes, I would like to see more information, or at least to see some of their accomplishments here on the site. But if the core team is strong, they really don't need the advisors. But it is always nice to see, especially on newer projects, some experienced individuals, or at least people who have been in this industry long enough. So looking at their FAQ, they have a mission. So the Bridge Protocol provides enterprise solutions using blockchain technology to comply to global regulations. Our work involves creating avenues for safe, legal, and compliant initial coin offerings. Bridge is creating an open distributed network of validators which regulate the behavior of its participants to provide high assurance interactions. Obviously, with the ICOs in kind of the spotlight right now with multiple regulated bodies, it is a very hard area to be in, especially for the Bridge Protocol, where they're mainly looking to get into the ICO field, work with ICOs. They're trying to make things safe, legal, and compliant. So hopefully if they can work their way into some regulatory bodies and provide some information that will help at least make them understand how ICOs work, they could have a leg up. So I do like that they're mentioning that they are looking to build a safe, legal, and compliant ICO. Obviously, there are many fraudulent companies, and there actually talks previously on their project ICO how they shifted from Ethereum to Neo, and their main reason for shifting is because of SAFT. So SAFT is a simple agreement for future tokens, and basically they said that by moving to Neo's digital currency, Project ICO can help their clients run legally compliant token sales. So they had made that initial move in the past from just initial Ethereum ICOs to only dealing with ICOs on the Neo platform. They did work with Elastos, which was its own token, but they do basically look to try to build platforms that are compliant. So I think that is a big upper hand when they have over some other projects out there. So here they talk about how Project ICO and Bridge are related. So the Bridge Protocol was created to address the issues the Project ICO team observed while working with multiple ICOs. After seeing the hurdles and costs that ICO founders were facing, a solution to bring these costs down and design processes to benefit blockchain startups was necessary. Business intelligence collected and analyzed with Project ICO automation tools has influenced numerous aspects of the system design. And then here they talk about the Neo, why they chose Neo. I kind of just jumped into that. But basically they look on building their own private blockchain, but they believe that the Neo platform has the existing functionality and potential development opportunities that they need to strive. So what is a self-sovereign identity? So the concept where individuals or organizations maintain records and present it to those who need to validate it without relying on a central repository of identity data. So that is what they're trying to do with the blockchain. Bridge aims to apply this concept and expand upon it, further protecting users' information by providing tiers, as well as supplementary objects which describe general characteristics of the user, reducing data exposure where it is functionally unnecessary. So that's a key point when I'm reading this. So as I mentioned, they're not looking to gather all the information basically, but by using those tiers, they are able to only gather certain pieces of information about the user's identity that are solely needed for the KYC or AML process. So there was a partnership mentioned with TrueBlocks only 2 weeks ago, and basically what they are looking to do, TrueBlocks is a South Korean-based accelerator and market developer team focused on Korea's blockchain and cryptocurrency market. They bring together and lead some of the largest social media channels and have been behind some of the successful platforms like Apex and Red Pulse. So TrueBlocks is basically a project platform for ICOs, similar to what Project ICO was doing, which is an incubator platform, an accelerator platform. They will help build a ICO from ground up for the platforms. They will most likely utilize the Bridge Protocol for the KYC, AML whitelisting process that they currently have already successfully done with multiple ICOs in the past. So this is a big plus for Bridge Protocol if they can get a handful more of these types of companies that basically work with ICOs, building ICOs, and then they could have a big edge when it comes to being the market leader for KYC processing. If you check out Stephen Hadachak's Medium page, it's really interesting because I kind of like the way he thinks about the ways their project can be utilized with other platforms. He basically scours the web, it looks like, and looks for flaws in the system. And one of the flaws that he sees is compliance in Australia, and there's a whole public article basically about the Australian Financial Intelligence Agency published a report basically about the regulation for cryptocurrency and how there's certain criteria in order to meet the goals for what Australia would deem safe versus not safe, basically. And they basically are saying that Bridge Protocol, the platform and the technology behind it, would be able to help provide governments with the information needed to be able to prove that these are legit companies and that their residents can actually get into these type of companies. Also, they talk about how the bridge tiered IDs would ease compliance for gift card resellers. And as I said, he basically is looking for ideas for use cases where business have inefficiencies. And one of these things are gift cards. And basically some of these gift cards require identity confirmation, and it is a very, very long process. Utilizing the Bridge Protocol, they could have some type of KYC or AML that could be provided for some of these major gift card manufacturers or for the verification that is needed in that process. So very unique take on things. So they are currently not listed on CoinMarketCap, but they do have about 208 million circulating after the token sale. Mind you, this information has not been publicized. This is what the information that was screenshotted after their token sale. Until it actually gets on CoinMarketCap, and I know the Telegram is a little bit spotty with the information, it is about 208 million circulating with about 700 plus million total supply. So right now, with the current price of the IAM token, it is currently sitting at around 2 pennies, and the market cap is probably around $4.1 million. Earlier, I did see that the actual price was around a penny, so I think it's just the BTC fluctuation that might be happening. It might have been 1.9 pennies. But obviously, this is just the fluctuation that has happened. Right now, it is available on bitpaction.com. That is one of the major exchanges that it's on. It's not a major exchange, but it is the exchange that it's on. So we're looking at approximately $4 million market cap. So it's a very low market coin. It is relatively new to the market, so obviously there's not as much information out there on it. It was delisted on Switch.io due to the fact that it is an NEP8 token, and the NEP8 token is not currently available on Switch.io. They have not integrated it yet, and once NEP8 is implemented, they should be able to get back onto the exchange. More information will probably come from Switch.io and Bridge Protocol, but once it's on Switch.io, I do expect that the volume and the exchange should actually go higher. Hopefully it will get on CoinMarketCap soon. So what do I think about the project? Well, I have talked about it in the past on my Neo weekly videos. I am interested in the ID verification process. I do believe this is one of the true technical, functional possibilities for a blockchain that can realistically get into the market sooner rather than a lot of the other functionality out there. I believe ID verification is something that is intrinsically needed in the world right now, and I think the way that they're doing it for blockchain, they're focusing in on blockchain, and they're looking to build a platform not like the Key, which I know the Key has a broad scope. Bridge has a very focused idea of how they want to conduct business, how they want to run ICOs, how they want to make sure that things are specifically compliant, secure, and that the main information that is truly needed for an ICO is available. So I do believe that they do have a huge market to actually penetrate, and I think a lot of ICOs would benefit from utilizing their protocol. So once their minimal viable product, their MVP, is available, which should hopefully be in the next month or so, they should be able to demo and let people know what their platform can do and how they can benefit from it. Obviously, this is not financial advice. Please do your own research. I think Bridge Protocol has a lot to offer. Check it out. Check out the white paper. Check out their Medium page. Check out their Twitter. They do have information on ambassador programs, which I've talked about. They have Telegram group. They have a lot of social media that has a lot of information available. Their team is very, very active in the community. So please let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoy this. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification for more videos. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks again for watching.